The following is a paid promotional announcement for the Elements in Storm Lake. We're anything but ordinary. The Elements has been a shopper's destination for nearly 2 decades, featuring custom furniture, accessories, rugs, gifts, and the area's largest selection of art. Their award-winning teams have built one of the most sought-after design firms in the Midwest. No matter the size or scope, the Elements create spaces where you want to live. Sophisticated, comfortable, and most of all, affordable. I'm here with Kathy Sorby, the owner of the Elements. We're chatting before the cameras rolled about the last couple of years and challenges from every direction. But you're spreading your wings. You're going some new places.
We go everywhere. We are in Naples, Florida this year, and Tennessee, Colorado, Arizona. We just don't say no to anybody.
But you stay home too. Let's go back to the Midwest and talk about a big project here and a quick project, I have to say.
We got a little backstory here because these people were on a very tight schedule. They closed one day and moved in the next day.
Wow.
In the meantime, we put their entire house together.
Unbelievable.
So they were very grateful, very grateful.
My.
It was fun. This house has a beautiful entry.
Well, now, is a foyer really necessary? Is it wasted space, though?
Well, I think it's a very important space. It's the first impression that guests have when they enter your home. So it greets them. It sets the tone for the rest of your home. And in this particular case, we used a fabulous credenza, a big piece, and a great large piece of art. And again, there's fewer pieces, bigger pieces make an impact.
I would think you need to be careful about clutter.
Storage is important for that area. If you use the front door all the time, you're going to need a place to put your keys and your mail and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to have the extra storage.
Here we have another open concept home. They really seem to be popular.
Well, I think it's because they reflect the way the families live. People can still gather in different areas and still be together at the same time.
Do their own thing.
Do their own thing, and you don't have to sit in front of a TV to watch your favorite show anymore. You can pretty much do that anywhere in the house. So they are very popular.
I'm seeing a lot of shades of gold and brass here. Can you mix those?
Absolutely. I think the more you mix metals, surfaces, the more dimension you get. And brass is back. It comes back in a little bit different look, so you can't use your same old brass lamps. But it's a little earthier, a little warmer, a little softer, and it goes beautifully with black, gray, white, anything, honestly.
Talk to me about the primary bedroom. It really makes you want to be there.
It's another relaxing space, and it has to be comfortable, it has to be functional, and it has to be relaxing, quiet, private. And so we're making it into a more important room.
Not just sleep, those swivel chairs are there for relaxing.
Absolutely. People are surprised at swivel chairs in the bedroom, but they're very comfortable and they're very functional. And when you're relaxing, like we do in these swivel chairs, it's a good thing.
Let's talk about the bedding here. How many pillows are the right number of pillows?
I think you have to time it when you take the pillows off. If it's 30 seconds, that's too many pillows.
So this bedding is simple, but it's sophisticated. How do you manage to do that?
We use very organic fabrics, very natural fabrics. Keeping it simple is really important. We're tired of all the bells and whistles and the frills and the tassels. We want it to look very clean and fresh, very spa-like.
So heading downstairs, and there's another sectional. They are popular.
They really are, and I think it's because you can build the sectional to the exact shape and size that the room needs. Plus, you can have a 3-cushion sofa, you can have a 2-cushion sofa. We really like the 1-cushion sofas because they're so smooth and so crisp. So there are lots of options.
And is that a recliner?
It is a recliner. And we don't want to ignore recliners, so let's just find the ones that don't look like the big rhinoceros in the living room.
Right. I love these big windows and how the artwork works with the windows.
That kind of frames the sectional too. And these canvas wraps, they look like they were made for this room.
Big pieces, so let's talk about big mirrors, 3 of them here.
And in this space, they reflect light, they reflect movement, and they're 3 exactly the same, so basically it looks like one large piece.
So we have 3 mirrors here, but let's go to the district in Ankeny and talk about even more mirrors.
This is a commercial property. It's a wedding venue new in Ankeny in the district. It's a beautiful space, but it still has to be commercial, and it still has to be durable and functional and beautiful all at the same time.
This is where the brides and the bridesmaids use all those mirrors to get beautiful, right?
It is, and we set this up to be just so luxurious and so accommodating for them. There's all kinds of different seating. There's the swivel chairs for each mirrored area. There's a place for snacks and drinks, and it's beautiful.
And I can't imagine a place where lighting would be more important.
It is very, very important. We picked all the lighting for this facility, but there's a place for the bride to stand on a pedestal and look at 3 mirrors to see how she looks from every angle. And it's just very feminine, very beautiful. This space is deliberately feminine. It's designed for brides.
So how did you accomplish that?
We did it with the colors and the fabrics and the furniture that we picked for this space.
So what was your role in this venue then?
We worked with this client on everything from the finishes to the lighting, making a statement as to how luxurious it is. It was a great project from start to finish.
Very contemporary, lots of styles.
Lots of styles. The lighting is very contemporary. The finishes, glass, stone, are really crisp and sleek.
And the rug looks pretty traditional.
But it's a tone-on-tone color, so it gets very, very quiet and very soft. The sofas are an upscale Chesterfield style, and you just don't get any more old school than that.
There are lots of places to sit.
Lots of activity here. I love the 4 black and gold club chairs with the coffee table. We even have a dining table for these girls because they've got to keep their energy up.
Talk to me about black windows. You were ahead of your time on this one, but it's really caught on.
I remember when we couldn't find them, but when something looks good, it catches on and it's timeless.
I like the black and white on the windows, and I love it here in this seating area too.
Well, it's the contrast. It's almost 100% black and white. We have a black sofa with white accents, stone drink tables, brushed gold accents, all on a black cowhide rug.
So simple, but you know, it's perfect right here.
It is.
Another home show home, and you're becoming known for home shows. And this is an award-winning builder, and he loves what you do.
Well, we love what he does too. He does add a lot of detail to his homes, and I think that's what he's known for. A lot of different textures, different wood tones. He's very, very detail-oriented, but warm and inviting.
Another terrific entryway here, and I love how the office is right there, right off the front door.
This is one of my favorite home offices. We actually used a dining room table for the desk because it's so big and spacious and simple, and it keeps everything contained away from the dining room table or away from the kitchen island. It's very quiet and private. It's a perfect workspace. Empty, this office is impressive. Brick accents on the wall, floor-to-ceiling windows. So the furniture and the accessories that we brought in had to be just as impressive.
So here's another big open living area. How do you manage these architectural details?
We actually use our furnishings and our accessories and the rugs with those architectural elements. The beams in the living space and the coffered ceiling in the dining area really mirror the rugs that we placed on the floor.
The wood doesn't match. Does it have to?
It doesn't have to, and too much matching can really begin to look flat. So mixing woods and finishes and textures really warm up a room.
I love this sofa with kind of a natural curve to it.
It adds an edge to a pretty simple sofa, but you're going to start seeing a lot more softness in furniture, a lot more rounded arms, not the big heavy ones, but a lot of our straight lines are starting to get softer. It's a trend. The builder did a great job of connecting the inside with the outside.
And I see a multi-level deck with lots of seating.
And then when we moved our furniture in, our outdoor furniture, it just became one of our favorite spaces.
This is not what I think of when I think of outdoor furniture.
Well, this is very high quality. It's heavy. It won't blow away. It's sunbrella fabric. You can clean it with bleach and water, and it's probably more comfortable than anything you have inside your house.
But how long does it take you to carry all the cushions inside out of the weather?
Well, these cushions are made of reticulated foam, so the only thing that gets wet is the sunbrella fabric. Dries in about 10 minutes after a downfall.
Wow. All right, there's something in this entertaining area that has really caught my eye, and I bet you know what it is.
I think I know what it is. It's the game chairs.
Right.
They're perfect. They used to be ugly, Naugahyde 1950 chairs on rollers, and they didn't change forever. These are sophisticated, they're super comfortable, and they just roll like butter.
I want to talk about art. We've seen a lot of art, but we haven't talked about it all that much, and it is absolutely essential to kind of put the frosting on the cake.
It is so important, and I think that's why we have really good selections of art. We have framed art, canvas art, sculptural art, and the sculptural pieces of art really help us in challenging areas like stairwells or huge high walls. They're perfect in so many places.
How do you know if a piece of art is going to work? You might like how it looks in the store. How do you know?
You try it. You take it home on approval, hang it on your wall, and now you can see what it really does for the room.
Couldn't be simpler than that. Over the years, Kathy, the house call concept has just worked so well for both you and the client. How does that work?
Well, we try to make it simple, honestly, and it's easier to show you sometimes how your space can look than it is to tell you. And we can take the accessories, that would be rugs, lamps, artwork, to the home, put it in place, arrange their furniture, and leave it there on approval.
And the two important words are?
It's risk-free. One house call that we were excited to do was for the new lakefront condos here in Storm Lake at the Breeze condominiums. We staged a one-bedroom unit, which really brought the spaces to life so that owners could envision what it'll be like to live there. When we were finished, the design team was contemplating a purchase.
So as we mentioned earlier, the Elements is spreading its wings. Lots of new locations and new places and new people discovering the services and the quality and the value. How do you get a hold of you?
Call the stores, talk to one of the designers, set up a time for a walkthrough or a consultation, bring your pictures in if you like, and we'll help you every inch of the way. We're going to make it as easy as possible for you.
Of course, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, profile on House, as well as the website elementsbyksorby.com. Thanks for watching. Come and see us.
The preceding was a paid promotional announcement for the Elements by Case Sorby in Storm Lake. We're anything but ordinary.